Legion Remix and the 11.2.5 content update goes live October 7th, as predicted. Love the art here. This looks really good. Get ready for fast, frantic fun in Legion Remix as you meet up with the Infinite Dragonflight once more, level new characters, and earn a variety of items to add to your collection. We're tuning things up a notch during the War Within Season 3 with increased rewards and improvements to help you gear up for your warband with Turbo Boost. Explore the updated cooldown manager. They just had to like kind of smash that in. Okay, so here is the timeline to look at. So October 7th, we get the thing. We're going to get everything up to Trial of Valor, as we have seen, where we get the art of weapons, we get Keystone dungeons, we get all this stuff, order halls, yada, yada, yada. 2 weeks later, things expand a little bit more with Nighthold, Karazhan, Suramar campaign, the insurrection stuff, ... and more. November 4th, so another 2 weeks later, we go to phase 3 with Legionfall, Broken Shore, Sentinex stuff, oh boy, another dungeon, another raid, ... and more. And then 2 weeks later again, we have Argus, Seat, and Taurus, and there's no more and more thing. And then finally on December 9th, catch-up opportunities, interesting. Remix content updates and more rewards. Interesting. Now, of course, this means that some folks will be able to be like, okay, cool, I'm just going to not do anything until September 9th when I can do the whole catch-up thing. So what kind of catch-ups? Is it going to be like, hey, I want to get bronze faster, or I want to get like the infinite power stuff and that sort of thing faster? Because, this kind of sends a message to players as to like, okay, is it going to be worth being like a day one player? Because day one of the MOP remix was kind of a little bit haphazard. It was a little awkward. People were frogging and, finding super hyper spawns and exploits and other such things to get a good advantage over things. Meanwhile, folks that want to come in later, cool, they can come in later. And well, I guess despite whatever misgivings that people might have and the messages this might send, at least in the end, people are going to be able to like eventually like work towards and get everything. That's the hope. Let's read more. What is Legion Remix? Legion Remix is a time-limited seasonal event where players can create a time runner as one of the original 12 Legion classes and replay the entire Legion expansion at an accelerated pace from level 10 to 80 with some major gameplay twists. Players power, face epic challenges, and earn a mountain of cosmetics such as yada, yada, yada. People have talked about the leveling speed as being like really slow compared to like leveling a character like right now, or especially during some of the other leveling events. They are right. Leveling in the Legion Remix, at least your first playthrough, it's not going to feel very fast because you're just kind of starting the whole ramp up. So that way, subsequent playthroughs with other characters, should you choose to do so, that's going to feel plenty fast. Because in the meantime, the rewards that you're working towards, the cosmetics and whatnot, that starts at level 10. You're starting that right away. So it's not going to feel like, ooh, let me get to max level and then I can start working towards stuff. No, you're going to be working towards stuff right from the very start. Players can take part in all 12 dungeons, 1 mega dungeon, 5 raids, all the Legion campaign quests, local stories, world quests, class or all campaigns, and artifact quests, lines, Legion assaults, invasion points, withered training, and a partridge in a... The Infinite Dragonflight is accelerating all weekly lockouts, reputation gains, and class order hall missions, so get in and have fun. Yeah, so there's no mission table to worry about. The rep gains are super, super fast. You can get exalted in like a few hours of play, depending on the faction. And then as for the story, in Remix, Mr. Pandaria, Eternus from the Infinite Dragonflight was trying to learn more about the past. Now, with the World Soul Saga heating up, she's looking into some of the events that have led up to what's happening now to try to understand more of what really saved Azeroth from the Legion. So what's new? We've added some new gameplay systems with an eye towards capturing the spirit of the original Legion experience. Our goal is to create opportunities for challenge and strategy that players will eventually dominate with epic power with these cool weapons. Instead of the cloak and gem systems from Remix Mr. Pandaria, we're going all in on artifacts. Every artifact weapon shares a powerful trait tree, and you'll choose a path to go along. Nature, Fel, Arcane, or Storm, because the Holy One sucks. You won't be, sorry, it sucks right now, but you won't be locked in and can respec anytime. Now made easier with our new quick assign feature. You can control click to spend up to your remaining infinite power it'll be easier to respec. Just hold control left or right click to do it. You'll also find jewelry along the way that lets you add ranks to traits from any path, taking ranks from other paths, or boosting your chosen path beyond its natural limits. Mix and match to customize your artifact weapon. Throughout my coverage, I have like all sorts of different strategies, ideas, and things like that. And in the coming weeks, especially as the remix starts, we'll dive really deep into builds and other strategies to help you accelerate. Now for this Heroic World Tier stuff. Inspired by Diablo, Heroic World Tier is a new way to play outdoor content. Eternus is experimenting to prepare the champions of Azeroth for what could happen if things get worse. She's empowering creatures to have more health, more damage, and sometimes a fix like buffs, empowering their difficulty and rewards. While you'll encounter tougher foes, if you can overcome them, you'll reap the rewards in the end. Pretty cool thing that they're introducing here. Very lucrative, especially when you start doing endgame. Eventually you graduate from it too. And to help you out are these time-warped obelisks. Power up with time-warped obelisks found throughout Legion Remix. These grant temporary but powerful buffs to players as they explore the outdoor world. It'd be cool if these were in raids and stuff too, but oh well. And then Time 1 Keystone Dungeons, which is gonna definitely be like the endgame. For players who love Mythic Plus, we've remixed things a bit more to create Time 1 Keystone Dungeons. We're bringing back most of the affixes from the original launch of Legion, which is very unfortunate, because Sanguine. And we're adding 4 new affixes specific to Legion Remix called Eternus's Trials. And then at the center of this are going to be these dailies they call Infinite Research. So each day, players can choose new research assignments to undertake, such as killing demons, running a dungeon, collecting bronze orbs while skywriting, and more. With over 100 quests available and the ability to unlock access to take on multiple at once, you'll have plenty of options. So, you'll see this series of 4. Once you finish one, you can pick up another one, and then maybe another one again, and then maybe another one again, until you slowly run out of stuff, or you hit this kind of upper limit. I'm not entirely sure how that works out, but basically you can pick and choose all sorts of different activities to do depending on your play style. Even if you see something like, hey, this normal dungeon. In this case, you need to do a normal dungeon using Raid Finder. So using Dungeon Finder. So you do need to, it does kind of compel you to actually group with random folks, which shouldn't be so bad, especially as you get to later phases of the remix and people are just blasting stuff. Each day, players can choose new research assignments to undertake, such as killing demons, running a dungeon, collecting bronze orbs while skywriting, and more. With over 100 quests available and the ability to unlock access to take on multiple at once, you'll have plenty of options. You won't need to check in every day, and you can bank up to 6 days of quests that you can do when you're ready to take them on. So whether you're taking part in Legion Remix Daily or only have time on the weekends, you'll be ready to go. This is a lot. I'm only halfway through the post. Are you serious? More loot. Damn right. It wouldn't be a remix event without lots of loot to collect. New rewards include mounts, transmog stuffs, a new shield transmog. I like how they really highlighted the one shield that you get from here. And then you get variant Felcrafted swords. You also have a new green colored scythe, and there's a whole bunch of new stuff. Legacy rewards include rare raid transmogs such as Xavius' Shoulders and the Scythe of the Unmaker in the original red, and they new, this one right here, a fel green. Other legacy rewards include rare mounts like the Lothan Prowler. Oh, is that the Fox one? I think that's the Fox one. Anyway, you also get the Shaker Urzel and the Violet Spellwing. Players can also gain new titles such as Chrono Scholar, the Infernal, and of the Infinite Chaos. These are not as easy to get as they're talking about. I think in order to get the Infernal, you need to complete a plus 40 key. Kind of a lot. Cost of loot. Bronze is making its return as a currency players can use to purchase cosmetic items only. Instead of upgrading your gear with bronze, upgrades will drop from all content. Harder content will provide a higher drop chance for upgrades. So, like I said, people have been talking about the whole leveling speed and what have you. You start getting rewards right away. And unlike the mop remix, you won't need to choose to be like, oh, am I going to spend my bronze on cosmetics or do I want to get upgrades? It's like separate now. There's like a separate system for both of these, so you don't have to worry about it. You can start getting rewards right away. More character slots and early character conversion. This is a big boom. We're also adding 5 new character slots to all World of Warcraft accounts so you can make even more characters. You also don't have to wait for the end of Legion Remix to move your characters over to play with them in the World Within. Transferring your character will remove all remix-specific items and abilities, clear your quest log, and grant you a level-appropriate gear and gold. Any legacy items you collected, including unopened cosmetics, will be mailed to you. This is a one-way trip, so make sure you choose wisely before transferring timelines. To convert your Time Runner character, you just need to select it in the character selection screen and click on the icon next to it to convert. Please note that characters must be 24 hours old before they can be converted into a standard character in World of Warcraft. Converting a Time Runner above level 70 requires War Within. Interesting and specific. So here they're redescribing the content rollouts. They're going to start things off with the original launch. And then every 2 weeks, we eventually move towards Antorus. Each release will bring new content and new rewards to earn. Not too much more. And I do wonder, because on the PTR, we've only really got to test the first phase. We didn't get to test like any other stuff. So we don't quite know 100% what sort of activities will be available. Like, for example, during phase 3, that's when we see Broken Shore along with Deliverance Point. And on Deliverance Point, there's this large tower kind of thing. I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't know what's going to happen. But then here's like a reminder of like all the different phases and what's going on here. So let's see. And then get a boost. We're turning. And then here's Turbo Boost. We're tuning things up a notch during the War Within Season 3 with increased rewards and improvements to help you gear up your warband with Turbo Boost. Hero and Myth upgrade tracks will extend by 2. Crafted items. Okay, so that's normal. Soon after the release, Mythic Plus drop rates from Mythic Dungeons and Manforge Omega are greatly increased for warband until equipped gear. Valor Stones may now be transferred across warbands. Here's the thing I've been waiting for. Please surprise me. NPCs will visit Dornogold to offer powerful weapons, trinkets, and cantrip items from Season 3 dungeons and Maniforge Omega in exchange for puzzle and cartel chips after adventurers have proved themselves worthy. Once again, up to 3 puzzle and cartel chips may be earned as the season progresses. Ethereal Void Splinters may be earned from these things so basically we'll be able to farm up catalyst charges. So they didn't talk about what I was hoping. The one thing that I'm not sure about yet is it going to be treated like Season 2, where the kinds of things that we can buy with puzzle and cartel chips, are they going to be just a hero track items? And do we need to meet some requirements to get myth track items? Because we're at the end of the expansion, and I would hope, or at least my expectation, is that they would treat this similarly to Shadowlands and Dragonflight, where instead of just giving us hero stuff and it's kind of locked out unless we meet a requirement, they give us champion level stuff, but they give us 14 ranks, and we can upgrade these things that we want all the way up to mythic level, because it's the end of the expansion. Why the hell not? So I think if there's going to be any outcry to come away from this, for Turbo Boost at least, it's that. I think I say why not? Whatever. And then finally we have the cooldown manager improvements, which is like a nice plus. I'll cover that in like some other video, and that's it. That is what's coming in this patch. So it doesn't look like we're going to get story out of this. If there is, it's going to come as kind of a surprise, or it might just come as non-gameplay content. It's going to, there's a book that's going to come out at some point. There could be like a cinematic that we get as we go into midnight, but basically 11.25 is the remix. A little bit afterwards. Did they specify a date? I don't think they specified a date for this. So with the initial release, so it looks like right when 11.25 starts, we will get the additional tracks right away, which is kind of cool. But these things will not happen until, I guess, a couple weeks later, where we're going to get the Warbound gear. Let's see, Valorstone trading, and the chips. So that sort of makes sense. And I have some predictions. Like, so I was right. 11.25 on the 7th. On October 7th, phase 1 also starts around that time. My guesstimation, at least, is that the turbo boost will happen, will fully kick in, at least, on the 21st. That's because around that time, basically we're matching a similar schedule to season 2, where after so many weeks, that's when everything just kind of cuts loose. The timeline suggests that the 21st would be the time when that happens. So that's kind of everything that's going to be happening. So let me know what you guys think. Are you guys excited? Are you hyped? Are you deflated because I've covered everything so much and now you know everything that's going on and it feels overwhelming? I don't know. But yeah, please like the video, subscribe for more stuff, catch me live, and I'll catch you later. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.